Hello boys and girls, it's Miss Allie from the library and her little friend, the little blue dragon, here again to read you a story, or maybe two, who knows, let's find out. But before we can start to read our stories, you know what we've got to do. We've got to get our imagination fired up. So let's rub our hands together till we can feel the imagination flowing through. Can you feel it? Can I feel it? Can you feel it? Imagine! And imagine a story. Imagine a book. Imagine a story. Open our eyes and let's have a look. So what's it going to be today? What do you think? We have got, oh my word, it is Charlie Cook's favourite book. Well, look at all that. Look at that cover. Lots going on there. He's sat in a chair and there's a dragon. Any relation to you? He's a green dragon and you're blue. And a bear and a pirate and a knight and a mouse and a pussycat and a parrot and a castle. Ooh, lots of interesting things on the cover. I wonder what's going to be inside. Now, let's see. The author, the person who thought up the story, is Julia Donaldson. And the illustrator, the person who made these beautiful pictures, is Axel Scheffler. Okay, and let's have a look. Who else have we got to say thank you to? It's Macmillan. Macmillan are the publishers that made the book, so I can have it in the library, but also it is allowing me to read this story to you. So thank you, Macmillan. Now, let's have a look at the blurb on the back of the book, which will tell us what the story is about. Once upon a time, there was a boy called Charlie Cook who curled up in a cozy chair and read his favourite book. Charlie is reading a book about a pirate who is reading a book about Goldilocks, who is reading about a knight. There's something for everyone in Charlie's amazing book. Do you know what I think Charlie is using? Yeah? What is he using? He's using his imagination. Imagination is the best, isn't it? I think so. What's that? Little Blue Dragon agrees. Right, are we sitting comfortably? Then I will begin. Once upon a time, there was a boy called Charlie Cook, who curled up in a cozy chair and read his favourite book. Shiver me timbers, the story of an old sea dog about a leaky pirate ship which very nearly sank, and a pirate chief who got the blame and had to walk the plank. The chief swam to an island and went digging with his hook. At last he found a treasure chest, and in it was a book. Fairy tales from a forgotten island about a girl called Goldilocks with 3 indignant bears who cried, "Who's had our porridge? Who's been sitting on our chairs?" They went into the bedroom and Baby Bear said, "Look, she's in my bed, and what is more, she's got my favourite book." The Barrow Annual, about Sir Percy Pilkington, a bold and fearless knight, who told the dragon, "Wait, I'm not quite ready for a fight. You must hear this one first." And then his armour clanked and shook as he read aloud a joke he'd found inside his favourite book. Look, the dragon and the knight are laughing. Do you think that's a funny story? Yes, you do. Just joking. About Rowena Read-a-Lot, a very well-read frog who jumped upon a lily pad and jumped upon a log, then jumped into the library which stood beside the brook, and went, "Read it, read it, read it," as she jumped upon a book. Incredible stories of real birds. About an oak tree full of birds, each bird had built a nest, and they had a competition to decide which one was best. They chose an owl to judge it, and the winner was a rook, whose nest was lined with pages from his very favourite book. A Country Childhood. About a girl who saw a flying saucer in the sky. Some small green men were in it, and they waved as they went by. She tugged her mother's sleeve and said, "Look, Mum, what I've just seen." But Mum said, "Hush, I'm trying to read my favourite magazine." The Posh Ladies magazine. About a wicked jewel thief who stole the king's best crown, but then got stuck behind some sheep, which slowed his car right down. The king dialed 999, and soon the cops had caught the crook and flung him into prison, where he read his favourite book. Improving stories for wicked thieves. About a greedy crocodile who got fed up with fish and went on land to try and find some other kind of fish. He went into a bookshop, and there he grew even greedier while reading on page 90 of a large encyclopedia. Cake, my first encyclopedia. Cake, a mixture of nice things, usually baked in the oven. It's eaten at tea time and on special occasions. The Queen's birthday cake. It took 6 lorries to carry the cocoa munchies for the Queen's birthday cake to the palace. The cake also required 4,276 bars of chocolate and 739 sackfuls of marshmallows. The special outsized cake tin was made by the royal blacksmith using 2,647 melted down horseshoes. The book was about the biggest birthday cake the world had ever seen, and a team of royal cake makers had made it for the Queen. The cake was so delicious that a famous spaceman took a slice of it to the Jupiter. He also took a book. Fancy eating cake, birthday cake on Jupiter. Out of This World, a collection of ghost stories about a ghost who glided around the castle every night, carrying her head and giving everyone a fright. That's not very nice. She kept it up till morning, then she found a shady nook and put her head back on again to read her favourite book. About a cosy armchair and a boy called Charlie Cook. And we see, look, we are right back at the beginning. What a funny story. So this shows you, to me, how reading takes you places. You can be sat in the same room, same place, but with a book, you can go all over the world to real places and imaginary ones too. Can you guess that I like reading? Do you like reading? Little Blue Dragon likes having stories read to him. I quite like reading stories to you, Little Blue Dragon. And of course, to you guys. Till next time, bye!